Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Black Facts Podcast. My name is Marshall Bass. Coming to you today, with a message that a lot of people, need to know about. Basically, doing more than what you expect yourself to do. And that person to me is Doris Miller. Doris Miller, he grew up in Waco, Texas. He dropped out of high school at the age of 17. He played fullback in high school. Guy was 6'3", 200 pounds, a big boy. After dropping out of high school, he worked on his father's farm till about age 20. After 20, he went on and he was enlisted into the Navy. Navy in 1939. He worked his way up the ranks. He was just basically, a galley man, doing just maintenance and make sure everything is clean around the boat and that kind of stuff. So he was doing that. So, and of course, we all know about Pearl Harbor, December 7, 1941. He was on the USS West Virginia. So their ship got hit by a torpedo. Took that boat 23 minutes to sink. Now, before all of this, Doris Miller was basically the heavyweight champion on the boat for boxing. You can imagine, guy at 20 years old, 6'3", 200 some odd pounds. He was a pretty good guy. He was a good boxer. Like I say, he was the heavyweight champion on his boat at the time. So, with all that being said, when their ship got hit by a torpedo, Doris Miller, he saved his captain, basically by moving him to a different position so that, that he wouldn't die right away. Then Doris Miller did something, so he went around to, I think it was the port side of the boat, and he got on the 50 cal and he started shooting planes out the sky. Now, mind you, during this time, he wasn't even allowed to even touch a weapon. Because he wasn't allowed to at the time because it wasn't in his rank or in his position. As a young child, he had a 22 little rifle, so he would shoot that. So he learned aiming from that as a young child. But manning the 50 cal is another ball game. But he did it, and he knocked a couple fighters out of the sky. The boat sank. His body was never recovered. He was placed, dead, as the boat went down, basically. For this, he received the Naval Cross, which is the highest honor you can get in the military besides the Medal of Honor. So you got Medal of Honor, then you got Naval Cross right under that. He received this. His parents, took it for him, at his funeral. I say that because doing research, I found out that talking of all these Confederate generals having bases named after them, and people trying to get rid of this, and the president's like, "I'm not doing this. No, it's not gonna happen. No, I'm not doing this. We're not changing the name of these bases. These guys, are they are here for a reason. They helped us during wartime, and they deserve to be there. I mean, you have to know the history behind these guys, first off and foremost, before you put anybody's name onto anything. But it's come to mind, I was research, the Navy is commissioning a new supercarrier. The name of this carrier, the USS Doris Miller. Now, I was excited when I heard this news. Two reasons. One, this is the first USS anything that has anything to do with a galley man being named after the boat. That period. Never been done before. Never. Not one time. Two, he was the first African American to win the Naval Cross for his heroic efforts during Pearl Harbor. Okay. Now, Pearl Harbor happened in 1941. We're in 2020 as we speak to today. So in that time frame, his name as being the first person to even receive, or first African American to receive a Naval Cross, and his heroic efforts in that, to keep the guys, because there was 235 people that was saved from USS West Virginia during Pearl Harbor, and that boat hold 900. So him manning that 50 cal mainly saved those 200 some odd guys' lives, because if those fighters would have just shot the guys, they were going, but it didn't happen because he shot the fighters out the sky. So that's the reason why he got the Naval Cross. But with all that being said, I'm excited that this is actually going to happen. This is actually signed. This is actually legit. This is going to actually happen. This boat will start being built in 2026. It'll be done 2029. They just, got all the paperwork stuff signed for it. Everything's done. Now it's just putting in line with the rest of the super carriers, they have in rotation. But, this will be one of the new 04 series. As I don't know if anybody really knows about the naval stuff, but the Nemesis class series was the best carriers we had in the fleet, period. President Obama changed the tactics from the Nemesis class series to the 04 series. So now the 04 series USS carriers is another breed, which is scary as it is already. A Nemesis class carrier can hold up to 90 planes. That's ridiculous. So something better than that, nuclear, the whole 9 yards. But anyways, so he will actually have a boat named after him, and that's the main thing that makes me happy. Is that he finally gets his I would say shining moment, because he got the Naval Cross, but he got it, dying for it. But I think that this is a good way of respecting him and getting his name out there. And the message I get from this is that, no matter what you go through in life, like I say, this guy dropped out of high school. He was 17, right, in the 8th grade. 17. He dropped out because it just, I don't think it was really his partaking in was something that he was too interested in. He dropped out at 17. He worked for his father on his farm. A hard-working person. No matter what goes on in your life, the best thing for you to do is to keep pursuing and keep making sure that you are doing the best that you can do for you, no matter what else goes on. Because no one can run your race and no one can live your life. So, don't be afraid of things. Don't let fear get you. You got to think about it. He had no experience shooting that weapon, period. He had zero experience shooting a 50 caliber weapon, not just on the ship, not in training, period. And in doing so, was able to shoot down numerous fighters out of the sky. So he had two fears at a time. He had the fear of surviving, and he had the fear of shooting something that he was never shot for in his life. But he came through it, like we all can at the same time. So it's all about dedication. It's all about hard work. Okay, it's all about the grind. Simple as that. It's all it's about. Without the grind, there's nothing. One thing that I always learn, if people say, "Oh, the grind's okay," yeah, well, you can't make flour without grinding something. You can't make flour out of corn without grinding it. It takes a grind. All right. So keep pushing forward, guys. Keep trying to find someone new every day to learn and inspire from. And hopefully, Doris Miller will inspire you. I'm happy today, that he will be able to get a ship named after him, a USS naval ship. Super carrier will be named after him. That's amazing. All right, guys. Follow the link in my bio for my t-shirt line. Check out some stuff I have there. Right now, I'm currently still writing my book about Black history. Learning more and more every day. just keep pushing forward, everybody. Keep prospering. Have a nice day. Thank you.